It was with great excitement and anticipation that the delegates from the Third World Youth Congress, Scotland 2005, came here to the new Scottish Parliament in Edinburgh to present the final policy document to Jack McConnell, Scotland's First Minister.
Welcome to the Scottish Parliament. As presiding officer, may I say on behalf of all our 129 members that it's a privilege and a pleasure for us to host the closing plenary of this Third World Youth Congress in our chamber here in Edinburgh.
We have learned so much and gathered so much strength here in Scotland that we are unstoppable. We have vision, we have passion, we have the connections, and now all we need is the backing of civil society, of governments, institutions, and business. With this support, we look forward to hosting Canada 2008, where we will look back on Scotland as the turning point in the mobilization of youth worldwide.
We see this Congress as a step in a long walk for justice. As activists already in our country, we thank Scotland for re-energising us on this journey. Re-energised, better informed and inspired, we will work together, continue our long walk for justice.
Global challenges require global responses. The shadow of terror is a good example of this. I call upon your leadership to make this world a sustainable one. There is a time for everything, a time to promise, and a time to honor our word.
Africa, Mother Africa. Good morning, Mulibuti, Mulishani, Salbona, Habari, and Bonjour. I've spent the entire morning trying to scrap down on a piece of paper what I'm going to say to you. Write an entire speech that's going to be so powerful that I would feel great about myself because I was hoping that you would take a message home with you and maybe to change your lives. But I realized that I failed at that task. My task is not to sit here and tell you what you already know, what you've already discussed over the last 8 days. My task is to stand here and look into your eyes and to say, you are my brothers and sisters. We are no longer just one continent or one country. We are one person. And our goal is to solve our problems together. Our problems will not be solved one at a time. Our problems will not be solved if we all stand alone. Our problems will be solved if we stand together.
This is a fantastic sight for the First Minister of Scotland to see here in our chamber. So many flags from around the world, so many people from the different corners of the world, so many young people with so much dynamism and energy, so many ideas, and ultimately a call to action that I hope will be there for many, many years to come, not just in your own voices and your own actions, but in those that you talk to in the months and years ahead. We're very, very proud and honoured to have had the opportunity to host this World Youth Congress here in Scotland. I am really, really enthused by what I've heard here and what I've read about this Congress. You seem to me to have not just accepted the need for national action in every country in the world, but much more importantly, accepted the need for individual personal action to secure a sustainable future and to tackle the injustices that exist in our world. And I hope you've made friendships here in Scotland this past week that will stay with you for a very long time. But I hope also that you will take the message from these friendships and you will resolve to go home, to be part of a global movement, but in each and every way that you act to make a real difference to the future. And I wish you all the very best in doing that. Thank you.
And Bushra Razik from South Africa to hand over the outcome document to the First Minister.